Hello and welcome. Tonight we are back with more Harvestella. I'm excited to be getting back to this. I originally wasn't planning on playing this tonight, admittedly, but I decided that I wanted to go and stream more Harvestella, so here we are with more Harvestella. I haven't done anything since we last left off except put Dianthus in the party. For the stream, I do want to try and get through as much of the Castle of Illusion as possible. I'm not super certain how much I'll actually
There's
be able
no
to do,
going
but
back for you now. Don't turn a blind eye to reality.
Thank you for your input, Dianthus. Beyond me lies a city of grief. Beyond me lies endless suffering. Beyond me lies the downfall of society. Oh, thank you. That's not ominous at all. So glad I could see that message right at the start. But yeah, the plan is to try and make as much progress through this dungeon as possible before I go and work on some other things. In part because as I was sitting here at the start of this, I remember that I haven't been doing the little campfire kind of things with the party members.
I hope you're prepared.
And there
Your
is a
judgment day has
point at
come.
which I stopped being able to do that, if I remember correctly.
End of battle. All clear.
That went so much better than I was expecting that fight to go. I was expecting to be knocked at least slightly senseless, so
Let the
not
battle
have that happen at all. Oh. What level am I? Why are... I'm level
Lost
35 is because you're level
souls
only 20, or only level 28. Okay. That makes a lot of sense why
I
it
hope you're
seemed like this was going
Your
so much
judgment
easier
day
than I was
has come.
expecting.
End of battle.
Because
All
it
clear.
kind of is going a lot easier than I was expecting it to.
Come on, don't get sloppy. Pull yourself together.
We're doing fine, Shrika. There's no need to be making such remarks. I am trying to go and more diversely use my equipment. Admittedly, part of... Why am I flashing red? Oh, I'm about to die, that's why.
You have my gratitude.
Here I am talking about how well we're doing, and I'm not paying attention to my health in the slightest. That could have been extremely bad. I am gonna possibly, after this dungeon, go work on getting some more stuff for different classes, either through completing character side quests or by just spending some time farming in dungeons for items and job points. Okay, so we can go ahead and take a rest. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. 30 minutes later. Okay, good. We didn't have any enemies suddenly show up. I was slightly nervous there for a second, but it looks like everything turned out well in the end. And let's continue on our way through different doors. I was hoping that I would go and see a marker somewhere soon, but I keep forgetting that those are only... not marker, but modus. I keep forgetting that those are usually only towards the start or end of areas and usually no more than one per map area, so
Let
I
the
kind of
battle
have to
commence.
be careful with how careless I'm being and hopefully find routes that will let me backtrack some, because
End of battle.
I'm
All clear.
really getting beat up in this dungeon right now. Oh, that did not do anything at all for restoring my stats. That's unfortunate. Okay. And go through here. Will this actually do anything except take up some time? I've got a treasure chest here, but I want to interact with that button over there in the hopes that will actually go and let us do something else elsewhere. Alright. But, ooh, screw. I haven't been paying too much attention to what we've been getting. Okay, we released the lock on that door. Hopefully that unlocked a couple other doors, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately. So, we're just going to have to get by with what we currently have. That, if you're gonna lay there, could you not dig your claws into my legs so severely, please? I know what feels off me. I'm sure that one of the jobs can be improved. Two of the jobs can be improved. That's not entirely what I was expecting. But I wanted to check something in this anyway, but this will let us get some more things. Does this... That's temporary physical attack. That's enhanced normal attack. That's Song of the Waves. Song of the Waves is... I was almost certain that there was a healing thing as part of that weapon, but I guess not. That's a tad unfortunate. Oh, please let this button lead me back to the entrance. Okay, it does. This might be a dungeon where I have to go and do it in parts, just simple. The dungeon where I need to go and actually have healing stuff because I'm getting beat pretty senseless in here. So, we're gonna try and make some more stuff to take with me more than likely. Did I ever take care of this stuff? No, because we just went running straight there, so everything still needs to be watered and whatnot. I was thinking I had a unexpectedly large amount of stamina at the start of this day, or most of the way through this day. I guess it's far enough in the day anyways that it's not a huge loss to have left the dungeon, so that's fine. I am going to need to figure out what the heck I'm going to do for more energy though. The mushroom stuff is fine, but it does increase my fill gauge, which means that there is a limit to how much I can consume of it over time, so I have to be aware of that. So we've got some new stuff that we can go ahead and store away for now. Bellhop. I probably put that in something, and we've got some filler wheat that I'm just gonna go ahead and plant. You know what? Let's go ahead and plant it right in this area.
Farm work is my #1
Oops,
specialty.
I need a different tool real quick. I was so confused if I can plant anything. It's because I forgot that I need to go plow things first. So that's a bit awkwardly laid out, but I don't know that I care a whole lot at the moment. Let's go ahead, throw a bellhop in there, see how that turns out. Can't do anything with the spice maker or the mayonnaise maker. We can do something with the jam maker, so we'll go ahead, throw some numb lemons in there to get a lemon jam. I guess I have the Soma potion that does a large restore, but I feel like that's something that I should save for like a boss fight when it would be more needed. The Clefaux still have a decent amount of food, so I don't need to worry about that. Pretty sure none of the stuff in the cave is ready to be harvested for the moment, so let's go ahead and take a look up at our little aquatic farm up here. Now, I'm not 100% certain what... I'm not 100% certain what I should go and make for food to take into the dungeon to consume admittedly. So that's something that I'm going to have to try and think about just a little bit more. Again, luckily the game doesn't really have a time limit to things as far as I've been able to experience, so we can kind of take our time to do stuff story-wise. It's just I was originally planning to do more of the story in this, but it might actually prove to be in my better interest to go and work on some of these other things first. Namely, because going and doing these quests and doing the side quests will get me, well, the side quests will get me more money, the character side quests will get me improved stats when those people are in my party. So it probably is going to end up turning out to be in my best interest to go work on the side quests first, as much as I want to do more story. Oh, thanks for talking to Emma. I spoke to Emma. She says you really helped her out the other day. She's been out of sorts for a while now, but she seems to be getting back into the swing of things. You still got a long way to go. When you got a minute, would you stop by my bar and see for yourself? I'm sure that'll make her real happy. Okay, that's kind of nice. And that's more of the character quest. And let's go ahead and grab that. Nothing really useful there, so nothing that I'm too concerned about there. We'll go down here and check cave just because there might be some odd chance that stuff grew in one day. Don't think that there would be any reason for it to do so, but it's still worthwhile just to check and confirm. Because as far as I know, this game could have some secret little critical growing thing that I have never once experienced, and that just simply being because of bad luck. Because I've had that sort of experience in some games before where it's like, ah, yes, there's this mechanic and it's supposed to be super common, and I just never ran into it. I guess it's about time to sleep in game anyways. Got some more paprika. Unfortunately, we're still a short ways away from really being able to get the next thing for that. But let's take a quick moment to see what we have over here for stuff we can make. We don't have anything new that we can make, so I'll probably have to make a decision about what sort of things we go and do otherwise for food. I forgot to put the feather in the little box to ship it off. Oops. Well, that's a hair unfortunate. Oh, and we have a letter from Asil as well. Okay. So, oh, Castle Lewis Times. Castle Lewis News. Kingdom Brigade battles omens. Greetings, citizens. As many of you may have seen a few days ago, a unit of omen airships besieged Castle Lewis. Citizens may rest assured that the Kingdom Brigade maintains its position of strength in this battle. The Monolith's divine protection will ensure our victory, so please rest assured. Castle Lewis is now in a state of high alert and must not be approached under any circumstances. There is no immediate threat to life unless close contact is made. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. Okay. And it's stuff like that that makes me uncertain just how much time passes between things, because like we obviously saw that all in like the previous game day, but the letter is like, yeah, this happened days ago, so it makes you wonder just like how the time actually is handled. Otella requested to meet with us. Can you believe it? She must be up to something, which is why we can't sit around doing nothing. I'd like to talk to you again before going to see her. You mind meeting me in Nemea when you've got a moment? Okay. And we've got some more ones we've harvested. None of this paprika grew, though I do for certain remember watering it, so it wasn't because I forgot to water it at the very least. And
hello, little crappies. Hello,
I'm almost
little
certain that those
crappies.
should be the Moracorns ready to harvest, but I was almost certain that
Good morning.
paprika, despite being able to be harvested multiple times, should be close to being fully harvested
Drink
But
up,
whatever.
puppies.
Oh, another reason to be going and trying to get some stuff done so that I can work on the food
Drink
thing.
up,
Or
puppies.
not the food thing. I'm getting tongue-tied. Give me 1 second. Another reason that I'm wanting to do the side quests to make some money is because of the fact that by doing that, I can go upgrade our weapons, and our weapons haven't been upgraded for a short while as far as I remember. Okay. Maybe I don't want to make more hops juice in the future because that seems like it's less than desirable. Because it looks like it's making it so that our stamina regen's slower, but in exchange, our skills cool down faster. And I think if I'm going to be doing stuff with stamina regen, I'd much rather have the faster stamina regen at the cost of a longer skill cooldown, admittedly, in part because while the skills are useful, they already have a kind of long enough time to not really be super necessary. Okay, nothing else here, so I'll head back to the farm real quick. And let's double check our quests. So head back to Nemea, travel through Argent with Lily and Jade, go to the light. Okay, so we don't have anything that's in.
Bye-bye.
We don't have anything that has it so that there are multiple quests in the same place. So let's just run over here and start with Nemea. And let me double check everything. So everything's over on level 2 real quick. Okay, so we want to go take care of that. Oh, Asil's not even in his house. I was gonna go run. Oh, I didn't realize I could actually fall off these stairs. Okay. Asil, you're on the way to the side quest, so let's go stop and talk with you. Oh, Omen. Thank you for stopping by. I've been cooped up at home, racking my brain over what to do about Otella, but I keep coming up empty. So I figured a stroll about town might help give me a fresh perspective. I was hoping you might like to join me, Omen. Yeah, I think the fresh air might help. I think you might be right. I thought we'd start at the town center. Oh, and we've got monsters. That's not good. Omen, quick. Let me guess, dragons? It's dragons, isn't it? Yep, it's the dragons. Why did you come back? Mommy said all the monsters were all gone. You two, run away, quickly. Asil, leave, now. What is the dragon doing in the man? I think we went and waited too long and Otella's like, hey, get over here now. No idea, but we need to get rid of it. Omen, wait a minute. I don't feel any antagonism from it. Don't tell me. You're sharp, I'll give you that. Oh, hello there, Otella. Otella, did you bring this dragon here? I might have. What's it to you? I thought you had no interest in my power. That's not the problem here. You're terrifying the townsfolk, and I want you to stop. You should watch your tone, or are you trying to upset me? You are aware that I can bring this whole town to its knees in a heartbeat. No. Good thing I already warned the dragons not to harm anyone. But what would happen if I took that back, I wonder? You wouldn't. I'm not Tiela, don't forget. I could flatten your silly orphanage if I felt like it. And I could do it without lifting a single finger. Yeah, what the hell are you here for? You really like the button, don't you? I'm talking to a Syl here, not you. Oh, thank you for that. So nice to know that you care about my input. Is that all you came here to say? That I'm not strong enough to look after this town? Oh, aren't you the clever one? Asil, I know you made a promise to Tiela to protect the world she loved. Do you really think that's a promise you can keep? If I wished it, I could have let that dragon tear those people to shreds. Could you imagine how they would have fared against such tremendous power? How could you say that? You can't even defend the people closest to you. That's funny. Yes, we're going to defeat you with the power of friendship. And this point, the power of friendship is two very pointy spears. That's true, which is why I'm here. Wise up, Asil. Surely you understand by now. You know how much you need me. Give in to that feeling. Oh, why do I feel like I should be trying to do like a Dark Sidious voice all of a sudden? Asil, tell me you need me. I can't do that. You've threatened to harm the people of this town. There's no way I can count on you. How boring. Is my not being Tiela truly that repulsive? That's not it at all. You treat people like they're beneath you. I'm well aware you're not Tiela, you're Otella. And I'd never want to replace her with the likes of you. Ouch. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just thinking. The Syl did not hold back at all just then. But I also understand exactly how he's feeling. Okay, not exactly, but I have a pretty darn good idea of how he's feeling. Would you speak that way to me if I were like Tiela, Asa? What did you just say? It doesn't matter. I was talking to the wind. Anyway, I'm leaving. I've had enough of talking to you. This is, by the way... Oh wait, this is it, by the way. You'll never hear from me again. Never? Where are you going? What does that matter to you? We'll never see each other again after today. Bye-bye. I can't say that's a bad thing at this moment. She's gone. Do you really think she's gone? I'm sorry, Elvin. I'm going to have to leave you here. I need to let the townspeople know that it's safe to come outside again. And I'm going to try and think some more on this hotel situation. She was clearly puzzling over something when she left. I can't say for sure that she won't come, or that she won't cause trouble yet, but she cannot be left to her own devices. Thank you for your help today. I'll see you later. I was expecting him to say that she wouldn't come back, but no, it was an entirely different sentence. We've got the bond stone, so we can actually go get more stuff for the... Oh, I already forgot the name of the class. Skylancer? Yeah, Skylancer. So we can actually go get our, like, final stuff now, which includes the Strike Bulk, which is admittedly one of my favorite attacks from this. But that's only one of the many things we have to do here. We also have to go up here and talk with Cherie. I was trying to remember the name for a moment. I have to go talk with Cherie. Wait. Oh, she's over here. I was like, wait, where are you? I wasn't expecting her to move. Okay, so let's go talk with her. That really does just... That's just such a nice theme there. Omen, did you manage to pass on the letter? you tell Cherie what happened in Shatola. Thank you for doing that for me. Your parents really wanted to see you. They did? That doesn't change how I feel, though. I made up my mind that I'm going to keep living as Cherie. That's final. Anyway, I really owe you for everything you've done for me. Please come to my house so I can repay you with a meal or something. The house just south of the tavern. I'm going home now, but feel free to come over whenever it suits you. See you later. I'll be waiting for you. Okay, so let's actually go do that. Give me one moment for silence while I get something to drink. Oh, that... It just occurred to me how loud the cup actually probably is, so I apologize for that. But, off over here we go. Oh. Ah, you're a lifesaver. I would have never managed to deliver this last item without you, Cherie. Don't worry about it. It's the least I could do. I've always depended on you for my mail, so I'm happy to help out when I can. Thanks, I appreciate it. Well then, better be off. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, hi Omen. You actually came. What was he thanking you for? Oh, he's the town's delivery boy. He was having trouble delivering an item to someone. It was addressed to a Lin, but no one goes by that name in Nemea. That's your name. I think it's probably for me. There was no way he could know that. Shall we go inside? So, let's go find out how they were able to send a letter or package to her. Don't have to worry about my parents. They're still at work. Ooh, so, what shall we do with the package? Let's have a look inside. Okay. Let's just check what it is. There's a letter and a hairpin. This is the one I was wearing when I had the accident in my hometown. I thought I lost it that day, along with my memory. But they had it all along. Your parents in Shatola sent it? Yeah. I used to love this hairpin. It's nice to have it again. Have you read the letter? I haven't read the letter yet. I'm too scared. If I read it, I might start questioning my decision. And I might start wanting to be with my real parents instead. I feel like you've already started questioning your decision, so let's just read it together, I guess. Omen, I knew you'd say something like that. Alright then, I'll read it. I'm gonna open it, okay? Yes, just open the letter. There's no need for the suspense. To our beloved Lin. First of all, we're so happy you're still alive. We were overjoyed to receive your letter. There's probably a reason why you couldn't come to see us in person and wrote a letter instead. Maybe you found a new place to live, with a new family looking after you. So we won't force you to meet if you don't want to. We want you to be happy with your new family and treasure the home you've got now. But if you do change your mind someday and decide you'd like to meet us, then please come back to us in Shatola. There's still a home for you here too. We'll be waiting, ready to accept you back with open arms with your little sister Lucy. That's the end. Sound like wonderful parents. Yeah, they're too good for me. Ah, Omen. What do I do? My plan was just to let them know that I'm alright and leave it at that. I thought it'd be enough just knowing that we live under the same sun and I wouldn't want to meet them. But you should meet them. I want to meet everyone. My mom, my dad, and my little sister. I want to give them all hugs and then sit and chat with them all night. Well, yeah, we'll take you then. Got confused by the sudden appearance of a new person and the way that was written. Huh? I thought you were both at work. We're sorry, Shuri. We were going to tell you about your memory when you got better, but we didn't expect you to find out about your real parents so quickly. I'm sorry, it's my fault for going and looking for them myself. We're the ones who should be apologizing. We're sorry we didn't realize. Kat, do you have to be messing with the printer over there? No, it's not that. I just feel bad that I already have parents. And yet I still want to meet my other parents in Shitola. It's okay, Shuri. Even if your memory comes back, and even if we're not your real parents, you're still our daughter. That hasn't changed. If you're worried that meeting your parents in Shitola might hurt our feelings, don't worry about that. Yes, it's fine. In fact, I think it's lovely that you have 4 parents instead of 2. Mom, Dad. Let's go to Shitola. Well, I suppose it's a bit late to tell you we're home now, isn't it? Mom, Dad, I want to go to Shitola. Oh dear goodness, I'm already at a half hour for this episode. Sorry, I was meant to be inviting you around to thank you, but you ended up helping me again. Mom and Dad are all excited now. They're busy planning our trip to Shitola. Hey, it's an excuse for a beach vacation. I would be excited about that too. I hope it's not too awkward meeting my parents, and I hope I get along well with my little sister. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, you're right. By the way, I've been wondering, how did my parents in Shitola get this letter to me? You didn't tell them I was in Nemea, so how? Oh, what's this? It was inside the letter. Ah! Look. This little thing found its way into the letter somehow. I have a feeling it knew what it was doing. The petal from one of the trees managed to make its way into... Okay, no, those do look like flowers, so I don't feel bad calling those petals. Like, is it a petal or is it a leaf from the tree? But no, those trees look almost... Ooh! We got a new recipe. I wasn't expecting that. But... Dear goodness, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Now I remember what I was gonna say. With the fact that it looks like they're basically entirely like flowering trees with no real leaves per se, I feel much better about just calling those petals instead of trying to call them leaves. And we have one last thing to do. Okay, I did open that chest in the distance. I wasn't certain for a moment. I was like, I was almost certain I opened that. And I did. So we have one more quest up here, and this is turning into another episode for side stories and not main story, but it feels kind of like we need to go and work on these to a certain degree. 1, to get better stats, 2, to get the gorilla to upgrade our stuff, which I guess also is still just better stats. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the sun letter. You must have been worried when I said I had something important to talk about. What is it? I'm leaving the orphanage. What? Rosny said that the others aren't involved, but it's only a matter of time before they are. She's bound to tell them that she found me in the capital. And if they find out where I am, they're not just going to sit on that information. I'm a traitor. They would absolutely send an assassin out to kill me. They're ruthless. They'd stop at nothing to get the job done. If they found out I worked at an orphanage, they'd use that to their advantage. It's definitely correct to get the side source knocked out. Yes, thank you. I kept questioning whether I should be doing the side stories or focusing more on the main story for this, so seeing that there's other people fine with the side stories being done is a bit of a relief. But I do need to also try and remember to go and use this is just now a tangent from that thought, but I need to go and try and remember to actually use some of the food at the modus in the dungeons, because there's more stuff from that from what I remember way long ago, but we just haven't been doing that because I keep forgetting to do that. I'm also going to try and remember to do that. But this is probably going to end up transitioning to an episode that's all about the side quests rather than the main quest. If you know, then it's better to... or if you don't know, then it's better it stays that way. Just know that me being at the orphanage puts everyone in grave danger. And I can't let that happen. I don't want anyone getting hurt because of my past. Do you really want to leave, though? It's not about whether I want to or not. I have to, for the sake of the children. Okay, Estina, the way you're making these people sound, it sounds like if they find out that you had any involvement with this orphanage at all, they're going to use the orphanage against you. So staying or leaving doesn't really seem, this is my own thoughts on the book, doesn't seem to be helpful one way or the other. Actually, leaving might be potentially more harmful than staying, because once you leave, you're no longer there to protect the people, which means that if your previous organization shows up, they're probably going to kill everyone because you're not there to protect them. That's just my side thoughts on this matter, though. Don't look at me like that, Omen. I'm just leaving the orphanage. It's not like we'll never see each other again. We've still got to find the attacker who's been using my name. The kids will really miss you. It's a shame. Miss Estina. We finally found you, Miss Estina. Oh, hi. What's the matter? Did I miss something? You sure did. You promised to read us a new picture book today, remember? Yeah, we're all waiting for you. Oh. Don't tell me you forgot, Miss Estina. No, of course I didn't. Are you sure? What did you promise to play with us tomorrow, then? You're still gonna play with us the day after tomorrow, too, right? Yes, we're going to play Princess and the Omen, and Canelu Catch. I haven't forgotten. We're finally going to catch you this time, Harbinger Estina. No, I'll say thank you, Princess Estina. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be right over to read you the picture book as soon as I'm finished here, okay? It won't be long. Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure which of these options to go with. I'm going to look away for a moment and just kind of press the button back and forth, and so you play the villain. No one wants to be an Omen, so I play that part for them. They're counting on me tomorrow, the day after. Come to think of it, I made loads of plans with them. I'm sure we'll make more too. The kids need you. Omen. You're right, though. First it was Tiela. Now if I go too, who will be left to protect them? I've decided, Omen. I'm not leaving the orphanage. That's a good thought. I panicked a little after seeing Rosny again. But whatever happens, I will protect the kids. I'll be right by your side. Thank you. Looks like I'll be counting on you even more from now on, Omen. Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Anyway, now that's decided, we've still got the issue of that imposter. We still haven't figured out their motive. I'll keep gathering whatever information I can find. I'll be in touch again when I've made some progress. Thanks for the chat today. I've got to get back to the kids. I'll see you later. What she wants to protect. Ooh, we got some zombie mushrooms. And before I forget to talk about... Wait, what? Oh. I have a quest I didn't realize I had, but before I forget to talk about it, while I am trying to get everything kind of wrapped up that needs to be wrapped up, we are not even at like the halfway point of the story as far as I remember, but at the actual like halfway point we have a cutoff to a bunch of previous stuff, so that's why I'm trying to make sure that I get a bunch of things done and try to remember to get those done. So we currently have 4,000 growth.
Take it
so
easy.
let's go see what I might be able to upgrade. I know that there's things that I need to level up the mount for, so I should probably go and consider that a bit more, but for right now I think I'm fine with not doing that, because okay, so it's only 2,500 right now, so let's compare that against however much it's going to cost to upgrade stuff. So it's going to cost me 2,000 to upgrade my weapon. I don't have enough to go and increase its level once again. I should... I should go and improve these as well, but part of me is hesitant to go and upgrade those at the moment. Well, go and upgrade those at the moment, admittedly. But let's go talk with the press since we're here. You know what? After we're done talking with the press, I am going to go and just get the feed for the mount. Chris, I'm sorry to interrupt. Omen? When did you get here? I don't remember sending a letter. Dim asked me to stop by. Oh, so that's why. I've just been looking through my parents' research. And... yeah. Have you... or actually, you know what? How many nights have you stayed up? Very astute of you. I think it's been a few days since I got any sleep. You know, I want to say something about the fact that in all the different video games I play, the doctors are very, very bad at caring for their own health. but I think of all the people I know of personally in the medical profession, and that's, you know what, 100% on point with every single one of them I know of. They will be the first people to go and lecture you about proper sleep cycles and eating well and diets and whatnot, and not a single one of them eats well or has a decent sleep cycle. But then again, their job also kind of makes it difficult to do that sometimes. So I'm not really criticizing them. I'm just more of an observation than a criticism. I'm racing against the clock here. You know that, right? I've spent all this time reading through the research my parents left behind, and I haven't found a single thing. Why can't I find anything? What about research on other diseases? Other diseases? Sure, why not? I'm desperate for even the smallest clue at this point. Lend me a hand, Owen. If we combine our efforts, then we should be able to read through every shred of research in the clinic. Oh, I feel like that's going to be a lot of books. I'm more than happy to read through a lot of books, but that feels like it's going to be a lot of books. You help Cress read through every shred of research in the clinic. So neither of us could find a single thing, huh? Not like I expected we'd find anything anyway. Can't give up now. This must have been how my dad felt all those years ago. He fought and he fought, but it was never enough. I guess doctors can't cure everything. Omen, did you find something? This is their diary, isn't it? It must have gotten mixed in with the rest of the research. But this isn't the time for light reading. We've got to find some clues. You know what probably has some really great clues about something? The Diary of a Doctor. Like, this is coming from me having taken history classes and done a bunch of stuff with history research. Diaries are great for finding out information that you want to know. And while they might have a bunch of non-related or tangential information, you would be surprised how many times diaries are where you find very important information that you are looking for. So, to find out that they completely ignored the diary of a doctor who's working on this, oh, that burns the historian in me slightly with a passionate rage. Shouldn't we? But what if it has a clue inside? You're only saying that because you want, yes, I want to read it. Because the historian in me is screaming that there's going to be something important in here. Because it's a diary of a doctor who is dealing with the exact disease we are currently trying to deal with. I cannot explain how much as a historian this is currently paining me. The doctor didn't succumb to the disease, but his wife did. Suit yourself. I could do it for a break anyway. Ugh. Looks like they started writing this before Dim and I were born. Just your run-of-the-mill diary. Any clues inside? I'm afraid not. Looks like they were pretty diligent with keeping their work and personal lives separate. No need to apologize. It's been a long while since we've done the story quest for Cress, where she mentions that it was her mother that got sick. So, no need to be saying that you're bad. It's 100% understandable. Wait, did you find something? I started writing about my mom's quiet diagnosis on this page. See? Journal, doctors, medical stuff. The typical diary entries start to notice we've been out from here. This is what we've been looking for. To think they kept writing this thing after my mom. What was I just saying about the diary? Oh, the historian in me feels very justified right now. They're also probably angrily shaking a book at Crest, too. Wait a second. My mom requested a change in her medication. They went from searching for a cure to seeking relief for her symptoms. So your father didn't give up. That's right, but that's not the important part. What did he mean by relief? I've never heard of anything like that. Did they just stop looking for a cure? But a doctor is supposed to save lives. There's no way. But that's what he did. You're right, but why? Try reading it to the end. Yes, read the diary that has important medical information about the disease to the end, so that you have all the information contained within the book. Oh boy. Apologies for getting so extreme with this. This is very much picking the story in various different degrees. Final page is written on the day my mom passed away. And what does the final page say? I'll never forget that day. Mom softly put a hand on mine and my brother's cheeks. She must have been in so much pain. She was calm, like she was pretending nothing was wrong. Wait, is that why he did it? Did you remember something? He probably wanted Mom's final days to be peaceful. To keep Jim and I from being sad. Do you spend your life fighting against the pain until your dying breath? Or do you find a way to forget that pain and face your final moments in peace? Which is better, I wonder? That is such a difficult question. Especially for, like, an uncurable disease. Like, do you keep fighting and hope that a cure is discovered? Or do you kind of go to relief measures to have however long you have left not be terrible? That's one of those... That's a very difficult question. That's something I don't think anybody can answer except for themselves, so I'm just going to go and say I can't imagine. I think that's normal. Even I don't know. There's something I need to do. Almond, I want to go and speak with the patient's family. Should I go with you? My duty as a doctor, and it's something I have to do myself. Alright, if you think so, Cress. I'll contact you if there are any developments. Might take some time before I find anything, so please be patient. Well, I can be patient, but I don't think I want to be a patient. At least not with how things are currently going. The cat actively just, like, rolled its eyes at me for my terrible joke. He is so mad that I made that terrible joke. Oh my goodness. I wasn't thinking that my cat could be that mad looking. But we're gonna go ahead and get the feed. So we've got that. Got 3 character side quests we can go work on more. We're halfway through the in-game day, so we actually still have quite some time to go and take care of different things, which is good. You know what? I'm gonna blame the not reading the research journal on the fact that this place doesn't have a medical school or like a university or such. Because the university I know of, if you're like researching a subject and half the freaking textbooks I read for any of my subjects that wasn't a math came down to essentially being diaries and the written records of various people for that subject. So, oh goodness. I'm going to bury that subject and move on to a more entertaining one. Oh. Omen, you came. Did something happen? Honestly, I don't know. Everyone needed a break. Oh, hi. Hello, Princess Emo, and you too, Owen. I feel like I was an afterthought, but that's 100% what I would expect from Hein as well, so... They need a break? From what? I think you already know, but the Vigil is a festival held to mourn the lives of those we lost. Not like any other festival we've had with all their pomp and revelry, but like any festival, it requires a lot of time to prepare, which can weigh down on the human spirit. Okay, sorry, I need to get a drink of water real quick. My throat was starting to dry. But, yeah, a festival for mourning would definitely mentally weigh on people more than a normal festival, I would think. Everyone looks as they normally do, happy and in high spirits, but deep down they wrestle with a great many things. This festival is gravely important to the people here, so a breather is required to ensure its success. That's understandable. I've sung quite a lot today already, but I'll keep going if it will help to give everyone here their energy or give everyone here the energy they need. That would be wonderful. It's been some time since I last heard you sing. I'll be listening to... You know what? This brings up a interesting question. Since sirens and various folklore and mythology always do like so much singing and such, I wonder if they ever like wear their voice out like humans do or not, or if their throats have just simply developed over time to be able to just continuously do singing and such that humans can't do at current. Emo performs a song for all the patrons at the tavern. It is as beautiful as always. Emo, that was amazing. I feel so spoiled getting to hear your voice so often in one day. Thank you so much. I know you're busy practicing for the Vigil, which makes your performance now all the more splendid. Well, now we've heard Emo sing, I suppose it's time to call it a day. I agree, time to head home. We've got another full day of preparations ahead of us tomorrow. Emo, I'm looking forward to hearing you again at the Vigil. An old fishing friend of mine was killed by that monster Lorelei. Please see him off and finally put his soul to rest, eh? Of course. I'll do my best for everyone. Thank you. I don't know what we'd do without you here, Emo. Tola would certainly be a much darker place without you. But with your beautiful songs, we've been able to turn it all around. What? No, I didn't do anything. Speaking of which, I've been pondering. Why is it that Lorelei up and disappeared, eh? That's actually a good point. Not to mention those bubbles of light that used to float off over the sea. Where'd those go? Ugh, that's not what's important. What if it just got sick of us picking us off and ran somewhere else? Oh, poor Elmo. This is not the conversation to be having in front of her. Oh, probably right. But at least the nasty beats out of our hair for now, eh? Lorelei kept us from going out to sea for so long. Oh, poor Elmo. Stop. It really did. What an awful creature, creating so much chaos on our doorstep. I forgot to mute my phone. Actually, you know what? No, my phone is muted, and it's on Do Not Disturb, because I'm streaming. But you know what the stupid new phone does? It doesn't notifications go and still make noises even on Do Not Disturb because it wants you to remember that they're there. Which I can understand, but at the same time, I'm gonna seethe about that for a little, sorry. You're wrong. Probably out there wreaking havoc on some other poor souls as we speak. Gives me chills thinking about it. Stop, please. You okay, Emma? You've got it all wrong. You weren't being attacked. Everyone was protecting the sea. What are you talking about, Emma? Why do you look so sad? Lorelei wasn't evil. They just wanted to protect the sea. Whoa, hold up, Emma. I know you're a kind soul, but there's no need to stick up for Lorelei. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you the truth. How can what you say be the truth? Lorelei was important to me. Please don't speak ill of them anymore. Calm down, Emma. It's starting to sound like you were Lorelei's friend or something. I know that's not what you mean. How would you feel if I was their friend? What? Pardon me for intruding. Oh, Omen, you did your best, demo. What's all this about, Hein? What do you know? What indeed? I think it's best that we allow Emma to speak for herself. I believe that should clear up any misconceptions, am I right? You're trying to tell me that Emma was Lorelei's friend all along? How could that be? Has Emma ever lied to us before? So this is how it's going to be, is it? Now, how to calm everyone down. Alright, enough's enough. Tavern's closed. But, bartender, I'm sorry, but I'm calling it here. Time for everyone to go home. Now, if you don't mind. Yes, do as he says. Is Emma okay? She's in the back room resting. Today was a lot for her to deal with. I suggest you leave her be while she gets her feelings in order. And not just her. I think the people of Shatola have some reflecting to do as well. You can leave it to me from here, Omen. I'll send you a letter if anything comes up. I know you must be worried about her, but there's nothing else for you to do. Let's go, Omen. Like a wave of emotion. That's definitely a name to have. Oh my goodness, and the item I got along with that was Lorelei's Tears. Well, that's definitely trying to inflict some emotions. Speaking of inflicting emotions, let's go check out the lighthouse and see how things are going here. Did you find out anything about my dad? You tell Rog what you heard in Argent. I can't believe it. How could he keep quiet about something so important all this time? He might listen if it comes from you. Do you really think so? Let's go to the tavern. Sure we'll find him there. Well, you know, the tavern's closed today, right? Maybe if you'd been there a little bit earlier, you would have known that. Oh. Well then. Nope. It really is closed. Okay. Well, I'm not completing that quest this in-game day, I guess. Oh, okay, I actually find that legitimately funny that I can't go and finish that because I went and did Emma's side quest first. Oh. Do we have any new quests here? No, I'm not seeing any new quests, so right now we're just going to go ahead and try and finish off this one character quest. We're over an hour for this particular stream now, and while I still feel like I can keep going, I'm also starting to have to drink a lot more water, so I think after we finish this quest, I'm going to stop just simply because I don't think I can keep talking quite as much as I need to, so apologies. This has been a very dialogue heavy episode, so I think I'm wearing my voice out a bit too much, sorry. But yeah, we'll finish this and then I think that's where we'll call this to an end. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. That's what you'd always say here before you lost your memory. You used to like it here. I did? Would you mind if I took another walk around again? Jade and I used to come here on our dates. It would be too much to tell him that now, though. I'm hoping that bringing him here might help him remember. Let's give him a chance. Yeah, you're right. Well? Sorry, nothing. Shall we try somewhere different then? The next spot is the central square. Oh. Ooh. Hello there, random treasure chest. I definitely wasn't expecting to see that there. Okay. That definitely caught me a bit by surprise. Okay, this is the central square. And we're still not done with their little tour. Dear goodness. You guys are gonna go and stop by every freaking major point in this town, aren't you? You used to go there and play with the kids sometimes. It sure is a lively place. I'm gonna have a wander. Alright, come and tell us if you remember anything. How has he not run into someone he knows already? Especially considering the fact that him, or I wasn't paying attention to the lady's name, but these two ran away. I figured that them being back in the town, somebody would have known them and recognized them by now and said something to other people. Is this place special to you too? Yes. We don't have any special memories in particular here, but it's where we spent the most time together. We'd meet up here by chance and chat for ages. We always lifted each other's spirits. After the prayers had finished in the temple, we'd go out and play with the kids together. Just silly things like that. You two were really close, weren't you? Yes, his parents wouldn't accept me though. I haven't told you the reason why they were against this yet, have I? Who was against you? Oh, Jade. I'll tell you later. No one, Jade. Don't worry. More importantly, did you remember anything? I see. Looks like this is going to... Cat, stop messing with the printer. You can't print anything. Doesn't work like that. Sorry. I see. Looks like this is going to take a while. I'm sorry, Miss Lilia. You went to all the trouble of showing me around, and I still can't remember anything. Don't worry, I've told you 1,000 times it's not your fault. Don't be sorry. But what if I stay like this and I never get my memory back? Do you have anywhere else to show him? Let's go to the temple. Everyone from Arjun has been there at least once. There's a good chance that something there might jog his memory. The temple? Why does that give me a sense of nostalgia? Let's go. Still just absolutely love the way that this looks. No, this is the first time I'm actually taking enough of a look at it to notice the tower over there. I wonder what purpose that tower serves. Huh. And we have multiple things here. We have a side quest that's in progress, a side quest to start, and a character quest, all in this one building. Dear goodness. Well, anything? Is this the temple? Yes. Does it look familiar to you? It does. I've been here before. Sorry, guys. Could I have a look around on my own? Of course. Take care. This place seems to have struck a chord. It would be the temple of all places. There's more to it, isn't it? Or, there's more to it, isn't there? We got interrupted earlier when I was about to tell you why Jade's parents opposed our marriage. It makes sense to tell you now. Jade was a high-ranking priest at this temple. His family are all of the order, so he was raised from a young child to be a priest. They're a family of a certain standing, so they had already arranged a wife for him. But we didn't know that until after he and I had already fallen in love. Neither of us had any idea about his parents' plans for an arranged marriage. That must have been hard for you. It was a huge shock. When I first found out about it, I tried to end things with Jade. Just accepted it and tried to move on. I knew from the beginning that they might disapprove of me anyway because I'm not a devout believer like them. But Jade was different. No matter how much his parents opposed our love, he wasn't going to give up on us. He said he wanted to be with me even if that means going against the teachings. I was so happy when he said that to me. It made me not want to give up either. That's how you decide to elope? Yes. And that's how we ended up here. Miss Lilia, Omen, I'm back. Anything? I felt a warm, tingly feeling in my chest. But I still don't remember anything. Oh. I'd pray for you now, but that's kind of hypocritical, isn't it? All this time, I've never been a believer until now when it suits me. Miss Lilia. I give up. I'm all out of ideas. Jade? Is that you? Huh? It is you. Where have you been, brother? Everyone's been worried about you. No? I heard from your parents that you'd gone missing. His parents? They were looking for him all this time. That's right. Jade still has somewhere to go home to. What do you mean, Miss Lilia? Who's that lady? Can I talk to you about Jade, please? Me? Sure. Lilia tells the priest about Jade's amnesia. Let's see. He lost his memory from an accident, and that's how he went missing. Yes. I have a favor to ask. Could Jade stay here with you, please? No? I was about to ask you the same thing. His parents will be happy to have him back, and if he stays here long enough, his memory might just return. But wait. Where are you going, Miss Lilia? This is where we part ways. You belong here with your family. I'll tell the lady you were staying with back in Maya, so don't worry. I think it's a good idea for you to stay here in Arjun. That way your memory is more likely to come back. But what about you? I'll be fine as long as you are. So, this is it. Okay. Are you ready? Alright, Jade, come with me. Got to get you to your family. Well then, Miss Lilia and Omen, thank you for everything. Why does it feel like any side quest not involving a child ends on like a bittersweet note? Have you really given up? Omen, can we go to Shatola? I want to go back to that beach where you found me. Thank you. Let's go. Of course we're going back to Shatola. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. We will worry about heading back to Shatola in the next episode. I don't know when I'm going to next stream. I'm wanting to try and stream next on Wednesday. I don't know if it'll be more Harvestella or not. Right now I'm enjoying Harvestella, so I might go and do that. I've kind of given up on trying to make a planned schedule for what I'm just going to stream, and I'm just going to stream what I feel like streaming. So we're going to go ahead, transition on over to the end. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoyed the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you in a future video or stream. Yesterday we did have the first episode of The Spirit and the Mouse go up on the channel, and that's a wonderful little... I think it's technically a platformer, a puzzle platformer I think is what it technically is. It's a wonderful little game and you should check it out. It has such a wonderful and lovely environment. But once again, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this.